You're listening to the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. And thank you for joining us for this first installment in our brand new Drivers of the Year series. We hope you enjoy these bonus episodes, and maybe we'll see you in the winner's circle real soon with a fat check in hand. And some of these drivers will be stopping by the office for some festivities, photo ops, and that fat check. Now, this is one, of course, our drivers richly deserve for all they do for Norton Transport. Let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. And those of you who join us each and every Thursday know this is a venue where we elevate and celebrate the drivers that work for Norton Transport, and they make the wheels go round and round and leads so much to the good fortune of our company, their own good fortune, and, of course, the economy at large in the country. Now, we always do try to lift up the drivers on this podcast, but we've got a special episode for you this time around. We're looking at ones who have really exceeded their peers, who have done well. And, of course, we're coming to you in February of 24, but we're looking back at 23, and we've got a number of Drivers of the Year. Now, some were nominated, and we also looked at some statistical data, the number of loads that they completed for 23, and also the gross profit that they generated. Now, joining us is one of our favorites here from who came on the program earlier. He's quite the road warrior, Jarrieal Scott. Jarrieal, how are you?
I'm doing good today.
Now, just like he was before, Jarrieal is in person. That's because he is a road warrior. He makes his way up and down the highways, just happened to be in the general area of the office. What brought you here?
I had a load in Chattanooga, and I slept in Chattanooga last night, but I had a load in Chattanooga, and decided to come to the office again today.
And for you guys and gals that are listening in, our office is in Ringgold, Georgia, which is about 15 minutes outside of Chattanooga, so Jarrieal dropped by. He had a real good reason to drop by. Of course, we always love seeing Jarrieal when he does come into the office, but he had a really good reason for popping in as one of the Drivers of the Year. Tell us about the reason you popped in other than seeing us.
Driver of the Year. To take my picture. This is a great celebration, actually, because, I never expected it to be Driver of the Year, but just to come in and see everybody. I love stopping by the office.
He stopped by the office. We took some pictures. You've seen those checks, the picture checks. I'm not exactly sure what the name is for them, but tell us about the amount for being one of the Drivers of the Year. So
being Driver of the Year, the amount is $1,000. I need that money. We all do, but it's a great thing. I didn't expect it to be like this. Working with Norton, I mean, it's a great experience. And like I tell everybody that I meet out on the road, Norton is a really good company. That's like one of the best companies I ever worked for, ever.
We appreciate you saying that. We're obviously very grateful to have you as one of our drivers. What was your reaction? When did you hear that you were one of the Drivers of the Year?
So yesterday I got a phone call, and I answered the phone call and said, congratulations, you've been selected as a Driver of the Year 2023. And I was like my mind wasn't there, but it finally set in later, and then I just had to call. I called my family and let them know. I put a message on my Facebook. I just contacted everybody that I knew on my phone, and they was like, oh, congratulations. And it's an exciting thing just to get recognition from a company, because a lot of companies don't really do stuff like this, but I like it. I love it.
This is sort of like news that's hard to keep in.
Yeah, it is. I had to tell somebody.
Now, you were talking about you needed the money. This is $1,000 you weren't planning on.
Yeah.
Have you figured out or thought about where you may spend that money? Is it going to be an investment? Is it going to be a spend? You're going to get something nice for Jarrieal? What's it going to be?
It's going to be going to bills. It's going to be paying bills.
He's a practical man. He's going to take care of the bills there. And, kind of reflecting back to that first episode you were on, we talked a lot about the loads that you were taking up to Canada and some of the challenges, which you welcome a challenge. Still doing that.
Oh, yes. Canada will never stop. I love going up there. The people up there are nice. Just never had any issues. Just it's great. I love it up there. If we can take loads up there every day, I would do it.
Now, looking at Jarrieal's stats here, Jarrieal is on the load number. Of course, he's a CDL driver, 54 loads last year. Now, some have higher numbers of loads, but you like the long loads.
Yeah, yes. I like the long loads. I like to drive. I like the open road. And, you know, I just love driving. And that's always been my thing ever since I had my license. I just love the open road. So any long runs, I'll take them. I do some short ones too, but I prefer the long ones. I just put the miles behind me and just look through that windshield and just keep on trucking.
Well said. Jarrieal Scott, one of our drivers of the year for 2023. Congratulations and thank you so much.
Thank you.